everybody, it's Nikki, your Community Education Coordinator here at the North Carolina Zoo. Yeah, I got it right. I changed my name and I always forget. My title is today, not my name. That's always stay the same. So today we're going to, I want to say welcome back if you guys have watched some of the videos and science experiments we've done. If this is your first time, well, welcome. We're going to make science fun. Yay! Today we're going to make science edible. We're going to eat science today. So yay! As you can tell, it's my favorite thing to do. So yes, we're going to make ice cream, guys. And there is actually science behind ice cream. Who knew? So you're going to get a cool recipe, easy recipe. If you look behind me, these ingredients is all you need. You need salt, sugar, vanilla, or whatever kind of flavoring you want, some kind of cream or milk, and we'll get more into the options of that, and ice. That's all you need. And some bags too. That helps to have those. So a lot of stuff you probably already have at home, so you won't even have to go to the store, which is pretty cool. So your first step, probably the most important part, is, I made some ice cream earlier, so I'm just going to reuse my bags. Look at that, I'm reusing stuff. So, is ice. You need about a half a gallon of ice. I'm going to see if I can do this without making a huge mess. Probably easier to do it by hand. Otherwise I'm going to have a picking of ice cubes for days. So, it helps a little bit. There we go. So about half. Oh, that's noisy. So fill your bag about halfway up with ice, like that. And then, ice is important, but the most important part is salt. You can use, it literally says ice cream salt, but it's rock salt, or you can use kosher salt, anything that has a really big kind of grain. It's not quite that big too. I mean, if it's not that big, that's fine. Like kosher salt's not quite that big. But what you need is about 6 tablespoons of it in your ice to mix in with your ice. And you're probably thinking, well, why do we want salty ice? Well, this is the science, guys. I'm going to lose track. So there's 3, 4, 5. Sorry, I can't count and talk at the same time. So you need the ice in there. Mix it up good. So what the ice is doing is it's contacting the salt is doing is it's contacting the ice, and it's melting kind of on the surface of the ice there, and it's making water. And basically we're making salt water. And when you do that, that actually lowers the freezing point of the water, which means it gets colder, which then means this ice is going to be a lot colder, which means your ice cream is going to freeze faster, and you're going to have your ice cream much faster. So it lowers that temperature, kind of like that's why they put salt on roads. So when snow and ice fall, it hits that salt and it melts and it dissolves and it doesn't freeze because the temperature that it takes to freeze is much lower. So that's why you put salt on the road, you put salt on ice to kind of melt it. And also, if you want to cook pasta, throw some salt in the water, let it boil. It actually raises the boiling temperature, which means it takes a little longer for your water to boil, but it means it boils at a higher temperature, which means it cooks your pasta faster. So that's what salt will do for your cooking. This is your cooking 101. Anyway, so now you have salty ice, and I like to double bag it because ice is a little bit pokey, you could say is the scientific word. So it will actually break through the other bag and you can have a mess. So I like to double bag it. Okay. Now you have the ice and it's doing its thing. It's getting nice and cold. And while that's doing that, we're going to make our ice cream recipe. Simple. Super. 3 ingredients here, guys. All it is. So I take another baggie. I have half a cup. I'm using heavy cream or whipping cream because it comes out much creamier and I like it. But you can use regular milk. If you like frozen yogurt, you can use like plain yogurt or Greek yogurt. You can even use almond milk or coconut milk or whatever, anything else in there, kind of milk in there. And then whatever flavoring you want, so I have a half a cup of that is what I put in. Half a cup of their cream or milk or whatever it is. I have a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla, but you can use whatever flavoring you want. Try and do this without making a big mess. Woo, I did it. Yay. Okay. And then the star, of course, sugar. Woohoo. So, now that's two things, guys. It has two purposes. Not only does it make it tasty and sweet, because who wants to drink vanilla milk by itself without any sugar in it? So this makes it, of course, sweeter, but it also has another purpose. It actually keeps, so when you put the milk in the ice, if I didn't add the sugar in there, it would freeze up like an ice cube and become solid. And that's not really creamy, not an ice cream. So that sugar actually keeps it from freezing up solid. So that's why it's cream. So it's called ice cream and not ice cubes. So yeah, so yummy. So yay, sugar. And I'm adding a tablespoon of sugar. So this is just a small, this is going to make about a half a cup of ice cream, which, you know, if you have a lot of people at home, not going to be enough, right? So you can double it, triple it, quadruple it, whatever you want. But keep in mind, the bigger the recipe, the longer it takes to freeze. So I'm just mixing it up really, really good, getting that sugar dissolved in there really, really good so that it can do its job and keep the cream from freezing, and also mixing the flavoring in there so it's equally distributed up throughout your ice cream. Basically, and then of course, like I said, that ice is kind of a little bit pokey and can tear open bags. So I'm going to double bag this one. So stick it in another bag. Put it in the middle of the ice. Put it down there really good. Close up your bags. There you go. And then for the next 10-15 minutes, you're basically going to be doing this. So it's good to have other people around, so you can pass the bag around. I do this with Girl Scouts, and we stand in a circle, and we pass, each person gets a turn, and we pass it around, because it gets really cold at the bottom, so that's why I suggest holding it up here and shaking like this, and going around as much as you can. I mean, you can hold from the bottom, but you might want to wear gloves, because it's cold. It feels really cold. And so you can do it in the circle. You can tell jokes, tell stories, sing a song, whatever, to pass that 10-15 minutes. And then after a while, you check it and see if it's frozen. And I made some earlier, so hang on just a second. Ta-da! The magic of television. So, after about 10-15 minutes, you can open it up. And you have ice cream. Look at that. And Leslie and I are going to have some ice cream. So, like I said, this only makes about a half a cup, which is probably enough for me. Sorry, Leslie. Oh, no. So, yeah. And now you have some nice creamy ice cream that you can share with your family or not, whoever you want to share with. So go ahead, have fun making your ice cream, and keep sciencing in there in your kitchens, because there's a lot of science out there. Science is everywhere, guys. All right, have fun. I'll see you next time.